Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Shane Bieber gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3. So he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today. And the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series. He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Count is 1-2 now. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Here's Mookie Betts. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Benintendi's on the move. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Benintendi stands at second with no outs. Left side. And that's out number 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop to second for 1. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Red Sox nothing. Tribe coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Rick Porcello will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Tyler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2 seam action on it, 1 gone. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2 one more time. On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch, you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Zimmer, base runner at first with 1 out. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken down and in for a ball. Francisco Lindor waits on deck. Runners on first with 1 down. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 gone. So here's Francisco Lindor now in his career against Porcello. He's 4 for 14. Porcello sets. Here's the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Dustin Pedroia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Yeah, Matt, this has been one of those up and down season, and more downs than ups. And this is one of those, it's hard to explain. You look at his repertoire pitches, it says, hey, this guy should be pitching a lot better than he is. He's had a really difficult time this year missing the barrels of bats. That's why the ERA is high, and that's why he hasn't been as consistent as he's been in the past.
Count 2-1.
2-1. Despite possessing some of the nastiest stuff in the big leagues, Bieber enters this one with an ugly ERA despite having a reputation as one of the better control pitchers in the game. Guys, I have to wonder if age is playing a role in an apparent decline.
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys, hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Calling for it, Barnes. He's got it one away.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one.
Oh, that's just out.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And the pitch. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this one runs up high, ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Kipnis gonna have to hurry. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Jason Kipnis. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He'll try again, 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Betts. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
So here's how the BOS Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Stepping up now, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Brandon Barnes waits on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 pitch. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 9.
Now at the plate, Brandon Barnes. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Santana stands at first with 1 out. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And here's the 3-2 from him. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. 2 down. Into the box now, Jordan Luplow. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1. And it's fouled away. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Two pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Indians leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Brock Holt now. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Brock Holt.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. And he lays off for ball one. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2. On the ground to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Digging in, Christian Vasquez, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And he takes ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Third inning, no score to this point. One ball, one strike to count. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Santana, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, base hit to right. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently third on the Red Sox in that department. Digging in for his second at bat, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. First offering on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Here's the first pitch to him. At the knees, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up, and there's your first out of the inning. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Naquin, who was called out on strikes to open the home first. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set, and the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Naquin, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ramirez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 0-1 delivery. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. One and 2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Stays alive, still 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Francisco Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Another 0-2 home. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Taylor. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. Here's Carlos Santana now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Lindor leads off second with one gone in the inning. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Here's a pop-up now. Vasquez waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in, Brandon Barnes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Three balls, no strikes. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Here's the payoff pitch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So digging in now, Chris Taylor. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And the pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now, Rafael Devers, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-Roll. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Brock Holt is on deck. Count remains full. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Number 12, Brock Holt.
So striding forward now, Brock Holt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. In the dirt, and now let's see, and he's called out on a close play at third. The 1-1 swing and a liner, but foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Luplow sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Man at second here with 2 away, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch to him, and he lays off here, but it's a called strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready with the 1-2.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Indians,
striding in,
the right
Jordan
fielder.
Luplow. He was
Jordan.
a strikeout victim in his first try.
Luplow.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Taken, strike one on the inside corner. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out. And we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The left fielder, number 30, Tyler.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Tyler Naquin, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch, and a curveball in for a strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
0-2 is the count.
Plawecki, base runner at first with 1 out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Brian Johnson takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
For Boston, number 61, Brian Johnson.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. runner on first with 2 away. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
2-1. Here it is. Into center field, line drive, base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Two out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. 5 innings complete. It's the Indians 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
High in the air down the right field line. Luplow has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. Is a heater in there for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0 delivery. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. That's 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. This is in the air out to right field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. Makes the play. 1 away. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Slow grounder to first. Holt has it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Rafael Devers, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Zero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Into the box now, Brock Holt, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Perez, 37 years old. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Brandon Workman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in now, Brandon
off
Barnes.
for the
He's
Indians,
hitless in his 2 at-bats so
fielder,
far.
number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. The 1-2. Pedroia now at second. Scooped up. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
The right fielder, number 8.
So coming to the plate, Jordan Luplow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to it.
In now, Kevin Plawecki. In the dirt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Yeah, and just 1 pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Luplow, the runner at second with 1 away. The 2-1 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hard ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Hey, guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the heart of the plate with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
Standing in now, Tyler Naquin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
First and second now, one man out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Adam Simber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 90, Adam Simber.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. We've seen outstanding performances from both of the starters in this one all game long. Both of these guys have been able to stay a few steps ahead of batters they've faced, and we'll see if either lineup can scratch something across in the later innings of the game.
You know, D-Row, this is what happens sometimes when you get guys out there like these two pitchers that move the ball up, down, in and out. They disrupt timing, and it just looks like both teams have been very uncomfortable in the batter's box.
It just seemed like the catcher never moved his glove on either side today. They were throwing darts out there, executing all 4 quadrants, and kept both teams off balance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. One out, nobody on. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3. The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Once again, a 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close.
Right
now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Benintendi stands at first with one out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Kipnis on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Joe Jimenez is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
77, Joe Jimenez.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Jimenez is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Count is 3-1.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First things first, here's a throw over and the runner back. from the stretch. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And there's ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. No one out with a runner at second. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
One out and a runner on third. The runner's breaking for home. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Something you don't see all that often anymore, as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. So now Carlos Santana, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Ninth inning coming up. The Indians lead it 2-0. Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3-1 to Martinez.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
3-1. Here it is. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. From the stretch, a swing and a ground ball to third. Kipnis on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Good pitch, as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he hits one on a line to left field. Well, this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Tribe win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Shane Bieber earns his 5th winner of the year. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.